Happy Friday. All right, here we go. Oh, it's hot. Did Bikram today. Sweaty. We're going to do a list. And supposedly, with blogs, they say that the search engines tend to like lists of to-dos, to-don'ts, things that you should, things that you shouldn't. So we're going to do a don't list today. A damn it don't list. 10 things. Here we go. It's my favorite song in the world. Most beautiful song ever written. Okay. Number 1, don't worry about who's watching. No one is. Laugh at the joke. Wear the outfit. Kiss the stranger's dog. Take the pole dancing class. Sing Christmas carols in July. 2, don't be a jack of all trades. Admit your shortcomings. Don't apologize for them. Don't waste your time grappling with them fundamentally. Just own it. Watch how easy this is. I suck at mechanics. Don't bother handing me a lug wrench. I'll think it's a jar opener of some kind. 3, don't apologize. I'm so guilty of this. And don't apologize for the giddy. You don't have to prove you're an adult. It's already declared as such on your taxes, your driver's license, and the unsolicited AARP card that showed up in the mail magically on your 50th birthday. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, and even though this isn't a double negative, it isn't a don't, this is a do. Do apologize. Be the first to apologize. Take the high road, and regardless of the outcome, if you've wronged someone or you want to make amends, just apologize. Say you're sorry, say it sincerely, and move on, whether it is accepted or whether it isn't. I went through this very recently, an apology that was not accepted, and that's okay, because now there's closure. And I'm really thankful for that. But it was an apology that I'd wanted to make for about 4 years. And I'm glad I did. I left nothing on the table. I don't regret it, even though it wasn't reciprocated, because that really wasn't the point. The point wasn't, oh, I miss you too. Yeah, she didn't miss me at all. And that's okay. But be the first to make an apology if it's in your heart to do so. Don't let that time pass. That's 4 years. I should have done that 4 years ago. Then I would know, oh, okay, apology not accepted. Okay, thank you for your time. Moving on. Namaste. 4, don't be afraid to fail at anything. Even as a new blogger or a new yogi or a new crochet wizard. I mean, who knows what your pursuit is. But anyway, don't be afraid. Exactly how many more chances do you suppose you'll have in the grab bag of life? 5, it's okay to use younger vernacular, but don't pretend you don't prefer words like cobbler, which is shoe guy, sundries, which are goodie stores like Ike Godsees and the Waltons, and words like super, nifty, cool, electrifying, and far out, just to name a few. And if you know me at well, I've probably used those words. It's okay. I'm a 70s child, and you probably are too. Number 6, you don't have to order off the menu of life if you don't want to. So, yes, I mean this literally and in every imaginable sense of the word, okay? Draw your own conclusion. But yeah, if there's not mac and cheese on the menu, but that's what you're craving, go ahead and ask for it. Or a little peanut butter and jelly, or a little Italian dressing on the side. And I also mean that in other ways. You like what you like. You don't owe anyone an explanation for it. You don't need to apologize for it. You don't need to justify it. And you are drawn to what you're drawn to. And it's really nobody's business what it is that you feel like having for dinner. Okay. Moving on. That was 4 and 5 and 6. In fact, here we go. Number 7. You don't have to stay in a job you hate. Please do not stay in a job you hate. You really don't. Make it your mission to figure out what the hell it is you want, which is really by far the hardest part anyway, and just go do that. You have no clue? Great. Start with this. As you sit there, stand there, drive there all day, whatever it is that you do in your line of work, where do your thoughts take you? Great. That's where you're supposed to be. Just figure out how to get there. It's just a map. You need to draft your map. That's all. Number 8, don't ignore your soul's voice. All right. Do not be in a relationship you don't care to be in, and do not reason your way out of something just because it defies logic. If you're with someone who your heart is really drawn to, but it's not in accordance with what others feel is right for you, pay them no mind. You're the one who has to be in that relationship, and you have to know what love looks like for you. And, what can I tell you? And that also pertains to friendships and relationships that, I've talked before about letting go, and when it's time to let go, or when you make an apology that's not accepted. Probably a relationship that is not going to be mended, and that's okay. But if there's been a bit of a distance or a chasm in a relationship or a friendship with someone whom you really miss, fight for that. Don't say, well, I guess it's just not going to work out, and that was that. If it makes you sad, get it fixed, and say, well, I tried my life without you or without that friendship, and I don't like it. As a matter of fact, my sister, the reason I put this on the list is because my sister was asking me about a particular friendship where there was distance. It's been a rough couple of years, you guys. But one in particular that's very important to me, fundamentally, very dear to me, and someone who I really missed, a friend. And she asked me a question about that. And originally, the other day when she had asked, I told her that, what did I say? Of course, I lied to her. I said it did not matter. I do not care, and that person is an ass. Clearly, that was coming from a place of sadness and hurt and denial. And when we spoke earlier this week, I wanted to revisit that question. And I told her, I said, you asked me a question from earlier regarding this matter, and while my answer is still the same, when we are friends, my heart is whole. It beats as it should, and I fire on all cylinders. Just meaning that I'm happy and all is right with the world. When we are off, however, and not speaking, my soul shuts down and is so lost and is in the desert wandering. What do I want, you ask? What I want is to be good. As in, yeah, it's all good. That person and I are different. They're weird and I don't care. And I get them. And yes, I'm annoying and it's bothersome. But ultimately, we remain friends because we both fill a void or a something. And I also told her I am incredibly happy where I am and I'm exactly where I need to be in my life. But it's even more whole when that friendship is also right. Sometimes you need to let people go, and sometimes you need to fight like hell for it, and it's worth it. That's my point to you. It's being home. Okay. So that's that. Number 9, for goodness sake, don't drink anything but water. Trust me on this one. It's okay to have an occasional glass of milk or juice, but skip the soda, drop it like a hot potato, a rotten hot potato. And 10, don't assume life is what it is. It is not. It is what you have chosen and what you continue to choose every single day moving forward. So that's that. And in closing, stop dilly-dallying, which is an old-time term. Get your head out of your ass, which is pretty much a Pennsylvania Dutch idiom, I suppose. Carpe diem, and as you do, seize the day. Thank God that He allowed you to breathe it, to live it, love in it, laugh in it, screw it up again and again, and start over. So that's my list of the don'ts. And of course, there were so many do's, like eat your vegetables and say thank you and be present and love the ones in your life. And where something is not right, get it fixed. And where something is going well, Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, God. So that's it. And I'm back to Michael Bublé. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. And I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I love you. Oh yeah, I don't need my reading glasses now. Whew, it's a hot day. Have a great weekend. Bye.